If you want to start waking up earlier, I'm going to teach you. We're going to actually do it together. I taught myself the habit loop and basically woke up at 5:20 a.m. for 3 years. But over the last 4 months, honey, life has got me down. I had a really big thing happen that stressed me out, basically. I moved, I traveled like literally 20 times. Life happened, and that's fine, but I'm ready to get back to it. I figured I could just teach you guys how to do it too while I'm here, while I'm in the neighborhood. The first thing you need to know is what a habit loop is. So in a habit loop, there's a cue, a routine, and a reward, and it follows a cycle over and over until you form a habit. Literally everything you do in life is a habit, like waking up, brushing your teeth, what time you drink coffee during the day, if you text your ex-boyfriend or not, if you stalk his Instagram following, everything's a habit. Now the cue in a habit loop is time, place, day. It's what starts the habit loop. The routine is the actual habitual behavior that you do, and the reward is what you get for doing the habit. A quick example of the habit loop for brushing your teeth would be cue, wake up in the morning, you got bad breath. Routine, go brush your teeth. Reward, a minty taste, a clean mouth. Okay, that's the habit loop. Now to teach yourself a habit, you're going to be very strategic and pick out your cue, your routine, and reward and repeat it again and again and again until it literally is so engraved that you go on autopilot and you just automatically do that behavior. When it comes to waking up early, we basically already have a habit loop because we wake up every day. The cue would be the time that you wake up. Say you work Monday through Friday. That's your cue. Your routine is whatever you do. Say you snooze your alarm like 30 times. That's your habitual routine. So you know when you snooze your alarm, you're like, I don't even remember doing it. It's because it's a habit. You don't have to remember it. And then your reward is what you're getting out of the habit loop. Maybe it's you think you're helping yourself out, you're getting more sleep. To change a habit, you have to change the routine. So in this situation, you need to actively pick a new routine that you're going to do when that cue happens. So when your alarm goes off, what is the new routine you're going to do? I personally like to reach over and chug water because it gives my brain a little bit of time to wake up. But I also have a little face sprayer, so like I'll reach over and spray my face. Pick what your new routine's going to be. You could go in the bathroom, put cold water on your face, whatever works for you. Now that little switcheroo will help you if you're trying to stop snoozing your alarm, but let's talk about how we're going to start waking up earlier. I'm going to look at your cue. So what time are you already waking up? And you're going to start waking up just 15 to 30 minutes earlier. For example, I used to wake up at 5:20 a.m. every single day over the last few months because life got in the way. I've kind of tampered off. So I'm waking up at like 7 a.m. right now. I can't just go, I'm going to start waking up early again and go back to 5:20. No, that's overwhelming. That's hard for me. I'm going to feel exhausted during the day. I'm going to feel like, oh, what am I doing to myself? But if I go just 30 minutes earlier, so I'm going to wake up at 6:30 every day, that's attainable. That's something that I can do, and I can slowly work back down once my body adjusts and once I feel ready. When you're creating or changing habits, you want to set yourself up for success. You want to make it something that you're looking forward to and something that you can do. You don't want it to be overwhelming, going 0 to 100, because you don't want to set yourself up for failure. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be waking up at 6:30 a.m. because I want to get back to 5:20 a.m. I like it. I like having a lot of time to myself in the morning before starting my work day. And another thing I'm going to do just to help myself out is I'm going to pick out a physical reward that I'm going to give myself after my first week of this new habit. After the next week of it, I'm also going to give myself a reward. I'm just going to keep repeating it. It's strategic because it helps your brain create this new habit, but it's also really fun. Now let's talk about some more tips to help you wake up early. I don't know if you can see right over here, but I got one of those Hatch alarms. Game changing, 20 out of 10. You can set it so that it has this beautiful noise waking you up with lights gradually getting brighter and brighter so you have like a peaceful awakening. Also, depending on where you live, if you live somewhere safe, you can open your blinds so in the morning the light can come in and also help naturally wake you up. Another thing you can do is change your phone alarm that's waking you up. For a long time, I had it clapping, so I was like, oh, good morning, you're doing great. Right now, I have like almost like a Great Gatsby song. It's like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I honestly just like waking up to that. Another thing I really like to do is put my phone on the ground and scoot it away from my bed so that I cannot complete that habitual behavior of reaching over and snoozing it, right? I have to get out of bed to actually get it. Also, if you're cold in the morning and comfy and like, oh, just love my bed so much, put a bathrobe next to your bed so that you can grab it and put it on. Another thing I want to say is your morning routine is so important, but it depends on your nighttime routine. So picking out something that you're going to do that you can get excited to wake up for so that you don't just wake up and you're like, yeah, there's no point that I'm awake right now. I might as well go back to bed. Plan something out in your nighttime routine. Lay out enough the night before. Also, if you're going to start waking up 15 to 20 minutes earlier, you need to start going to bed 15 to 20 minutes earlier. When I started learning about habits, I was going to bed at like 2, 3 a.m. every single night. I had done that since literally 6th grade because I was a basement child. Don't worry about it. And I was trying to start going to bed earlier, and I was trying to go to sleep at like 10 p.m. Like, that's not how it works. That was like 10, I don't know how many hours that was, but that was a lot of, like, my body couldn't do that. 15 to 20 minutes, I could get in bed a little bit earlier, start my nighttime routine a little earlier, put my phone away a little bit earlier, and I could get to bed just 20 minutes earlier, right? And I'm helping myself create that as a habit so I can realistically change my lifestyle, change how I am so that I can start waking up earlier. I personally love waking up early because I love having morning routine and I love doing stuff before my work day. So I can go on a walk, I can go work out, I can make breakfast, I can write affirmations, I can read. I do all of these things in my morning and I like having that good chunk of time. They're all tips that work for me. If you want to join in, come on in, baby, the water's nice. Also, if you want to learn how to create a nighttime or a morning routine, just let me know. I'll make another video of this. We can hang out literally all week. I also post tips daily on my Instagram stories, and that's just on that page over on that bad boy. I love changing habits in a little community, so if you want to, comment on this post and say what your new habit loop is for waking up early, or what time you're going to wake up, or anything. But I love you, I believe in you, we can do this.